Good morning students. In this video lesson we will study about the various type of blood groups, importance of blood as well as the process of coagulation or the clotting of blood. ABO blood grouping and RH grouping are the two important types of blood grouping. In both the cases the criteria is the presence or absence of certain antigens on the surface of erythrocytes, that is RBC. The presence or absence of antigen A or antigen B on the surface of RBC is the basis of this grouping. Antigens are basically the chemicals that can induce immune responses that help in initiating the immune responses. The plasma of different individuals may lack antibodies or have one or two different types of antibodies. So this is how the ABO blood grouping occurs. Donor compatibility. Before any kind of transfusion, it is mandatory to check the compatibility between the donor and the recipient blood, because transfusion of mismatched blood group can lead to the coagulation of blood or clotting of blood, which may be fatal. The following table gives the characteristic of the different blood group, showing the type of antigens and the antibodies which are present in different blood groups. From the above mentioned table, it is very clear that O can donate blood group to any other blood group. Hence, O is known as universal donor. Similarly, AB can receive the blood group from any other blood group. That is why AB is called as the universal recipient. So O blood group is the universal donor and AB blood group is the universal acceptor or recipient. Another thing which need to be checked before transfusion of blood from one person to another or donor to recipient is RH grouping. RH antigen is a protein which is discovered first in rhesus monkey. It is an antigen which is present also on the surface of RBC of human being. About 80% of the human individuals have RH antigen and hence they are called RH positive. Other who lack this antigens are known as RH negative. So before transfusion of any kind of blood from any other blood group, it is mandatory to check the recipient and the donor compatibility as well as the RH grouping. Here is a special example or a case study of RH incompatibility of fetus and mother. A special case of RH incompatibility has been observed between the RH negative blood of a pregnant mother with RH positive blood of the fetus. RH antigen of the fetus do not get exposed to the RH negative blood of the mother in the first pregnancy, as the two bloods are well separated by the placenta. However, during the time of delivery of the first child, there is possibility of exposure of maternal blood to small amount of the RH positive blood of the fetus. In such case, the mother starts preparing antibody against the RH in her blood. In that case, her subsequent pregnancies, in the case of her subsequent pregnancy, the RH antibodies from the mother, which is RH negative, can leak into the blood of fetus, which is again RH positive, and destroy the blood RBC of the fetus. This could be fatal to the fetus also and could also cause the severe anemia or jaundice in the baby. This condition is known as erythroblastosis fetalis. This can be avoided by administering anti-RH antibodies to the mother immediately after the delivery of the first child, so that the mother's body cannot start preparing the antibody against the blood of fetus. Now, what is the importance of checking the blood group? Blood group checking is very important at the time of transfusion from donor to recipient. If we do not see the compatibility or check the compatibility of the blood group, there may be chances of coagulation of blood of donor when it reaches to the body of recipient. It may be because of the factor, it may be because of the Rh negative and Rh positive factor. So, apart from blood group, we also need to check the Rh positive and Rh negative factor before any kind of transfusion from one body to another. Now, what is the clotting or the coagulation process of blood? When an injury occurs, there is bleeding from the wound for some time, but soon after, the blood stops flowing out. This is because blood exhibit a mechanism which is called as blood coagulation or clotting to prevent the excess loss of blood from the body. A clot or coagulum is formed which consists of a network of fiber called fibrin in which the dead and the damaged blood corpuscles are trapped. The blood clot seal the injured blood vessel and thereby the bleeding stops. This is the process of coagulation of blood. In the lack of coagulation blood or the clotting disorder, that is hemophilia. So hemophilia is a sort of clotting disorder in which prevent the blood from clotting. The person who is suffering from the hemophilia is always at a risk of excessive blood loss in case of injury, and that blood loss at times can be fatal.